Existentialism was a philosophy that Sartre believed in. It focused on the individual's purpose in life, the uniqueness of each individual, and the strong freedom that each one has.
Hegel, Husserl, and Heidegger were three European philosophers that influenced Sartre.
Later in his life, Sartre joined the Communist Party.
Being and Nothingness was one of Sartre's famous books that he wrote. Sartre believed that God did not exist, so everything was permitted. Because everything is permitted, we are left abandoned to fend for and provide for ourselves.
Existence is how a being defines itself and what it is.
Essence is the purpose of a being and how it reacts to the world.
Existence
Precedes essence.
This means that first you exist, and then your essence is defined by how you act in the world. Okay, Sartre believed that there were conscious beings, unconscious beings, and nothingness in the world. Unconscious beings can't perceive anything. So unconscious beings can, and nothingness is what is inside each conscious being.
Nothingness is what separates unconscious beings from the rest of the world. Conscious beings fill nothingness with ideas, emotions, actions, and perceptions.
Unconscious beings, or beings in themselves, have a predetermined life, like this soccer ball. It's a soccer ball.
Conscious beings understand the world, while unconscious beings don't.
Yeah, but it's weird because conscious beings can perceive themselves, perceiving themselves, perceiving themselves. It's like inception, but with perception. What?
Sartre states that humans are condemned to be free, which means we have to make big life decisions like, oh my gosh, I have to buy this house, or something like that, or like, who am I going to marry, something like that. You know, dogs don't have to really deal with this stuff. They can just, you know, let nature take its course, and then eventually they die. Good faith is when you make your own decisions without any influence from the outside world. Bad faith is when you're influenced by forces outside. It's like the opposite of good faith. One type of bad faith is when, let's say, a bus driver only wants to be a bus driver. He only focuses his life on the bus driver and like being a bus driver. He doesn't care about anything else besides being the bus driver. And so he is completely just pushed into being a bus driver and not worrying about any of his other life.
The other type of bad faith is when, like, someone's just like, sorry, I didn't mean to, like, not do what I wanted to. It's not my fault.
Ryan, this isn't even right.
I can't control it.
Anguish is the feeling that we are completely responsible for our actions and the consequences that follow. In a negative sense, it is guilt. In a positive sense, it's more of pride. So anguish is knowing that you cause the results of your actions.
Excuse me, is this the forlornness hotline? Yes, I have a problem. I wrecked my car because I was drunk. Oh, you're telling me I just have to deal with my consequences. Okay. An email from Sartre. Prescription? Didn't know he was a doctor. Sartre cannot recommend any kind of life. All he can say is to ignore bad faith and live an authentic life. We must accept the responsibility for everything about ourselves, such as actions, attitudes, emotions, and dispositions. Sartre was criticized because he contradicted himself, such as thinking of, like, let's say someone wants to follow Sartre. Well, he can't, because then he would be in bad faith following Sartre. And that's why no one likes to follow Sartre. Silly Justin. He's getting dressed by being influenced by his mom. That's bad faith.
Help Mom put the cover on.
Recording? Alright.
Shut up.
Sorry. Such a god! Such a gosh dang it.
Everybody ready?
You're not even recording.
Yeah.
You are?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, Titans.
You gonna kiss me or not?